Hi everyone and welcome back to my kitchen. In today's video, I'm going to be making the perfect Nigerian stew. I'll be showing you how to make the perfect stew base. Let's get started. So I'm starting by seasoning my chicken with some chopped onions, dry thyme, curry powder, salt, seasoning cube, and some garlic. I'll give this a very good mix. Of course, I won't be adding water at this point because I want a very flavorful chicken. I'll just cover and allow it to steam for about 10 minutes on low heat. Once the chicken has cooked, I will add some water, cover, and allow it to cook for another 10 to 15 minutes. While the chicken is cooking, I will go ahead and prepare my stew base. For my stew base, I'm using 4 large bell peppers, some tomatoes, Scotch bonnet pepper, and of course some onion. Now I make sure my bell pepper has the same percentage with my tomatoes. I'm using 5 Scotch bonnet peppers. Now I will go ahead and remove all the seeds from my bell peppers and also devein them. Now, if you're using your local tatashi, make sure to do this properly because it can make your stew to be bitter. I use enough bell peppers in my stew because it gives it a very vibrant color and also add a balanced sweetness to the stew. For the Scotch bonnet, I usually use just 5 because I don't want my stew too spicy. But if you want your stew to be very spicy, go ahead and use as much Scotch bonnet as you want. Now, I will add all my ingredients to the blender. So I always add my tomatoes first. Because it has the most water quantity, I don't have to add an extra water when I'm blending. Now I'll go ahead and blend until everything is smooth. My chicken is ready, so I will take it off the heat and separate the meat from the stock. I'll return the pot back to the heat and then pour my blended pepper mix into the pot. I won't stir or mix at this point because doing so can make it start to bubble or splash. I will cook this until the water reduces. I'm going to be doing this for about 30 minutes. It doesn't have to dry completely. I will just set it aside once that's done. In a separate pot, I will just heat up some oil and begin to fry my chicken. You can also air fry or grill your chicken for a healthier alternative, or even leave the chicken without frying at all. I will add 1 full onion to the oil because this adds flavor to the chicken. I will fry until the chicken turns golden brown. Once that's done, I will take out the chicken and also take out the onion and throw it away. Now it's time to make my stew. So I will just reduce the oil and saute in my onions. Go ahead and add my pepper mix. I will give this a very good mix and season with the same seasoning I used for the chicken, which is just seasoning cube, curry powder, dry thyme, and salt. I will allow this to fry a bit. If your stew starts splashing, you can partly cover it. Make sure to keep stirring so it doesn't get burned. You will know the stew is ready when it starts to separate from the oil. Now it's ready. I will go ahead and add my chicken stock to it. I'm going to give this a very good mix. The stew is almost ready, so I'll just add back my chicken to it so it can soak up all the juices. If you don't like your stew very thick, you can go ahead and add more chicken stock or add water if you don't have chicken stock. I will give this a very good mix. Now at this point, you can taste and adjust your seasoning. You can add more salt or more pepper if need be. I will allow this to simmer on low heat. Now, before my stew gets ready, I always make sure my rice is ready. That is if you're using rice for the stew. My stew is perfectly cooked at this point and it smells really good. And of course, it tastes even better. All the ingredients will be in my description box. I will go ahead and serve my stew with my hot rice. The good thing about having stew in your house is that you can always pair it with other foods like yam, plantain, potato, beans, pasta, and so on. Let me know what you think about this recipe. Was this video helpful? Please do not forget to tag me when you try this recipe, and do not forget to comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And of course, a special thank you to my subscribers. I really appreciate it all. Thank you very much. See you next time in my recipe. Bye.